Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. As you can see by the title, today we're going to be reviewing the brand new E.L.F. Gen Atkins collection. I do have the whole collection. We are going to apply every single thing on my face today, and I will give you guys my thoughts and let you know if it's worth your money. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Let's get into it. Alrighty guys, so disclaimer, I am on E.L.F.'s PR list, so this is a PR box, but if you guys know me, I mean, nothing's sponsored, no one's paying me. We are only going to give the truth here and let you guys know if everything is worth your money. If you guys want to see a whole unboxing of the PR kit, follow me on TikTok. It's just vianney.strick. I like to show my PR unboxings there. So we do have a couple products. I think I'm going to show you guys every product, give you the price, and then we can apply each one on our face. So I did want to read you guys a little bit of this pamphlet because I think it's really cool. They want to pay it forward with this campaign. It says, show off your power pose with the hashtag E.L.F.ING and tag a friend. So for every post, E.L.F. and Jen will donate $1 to Girls Inc. There's a maximum donation of $50,000, only applicable to posts May through May 2021. So if you guys want to get in on that, make sure to put a picture up with some E.L.F. makeup and use the hashtag. So it did show all the products right here and the prices. So let's go ahead and go through them all really quickly. By the way, this is a limited edition collection. So first I will show you guys the eyeliners. So these are actually called the Zero Effort Liners. They're $5 each, and they're described as a cream to powder pencil that can be used as an eyeliner or smudged out for a diffused eyeshadow look. And of course, they do have a black and a brown. I will say, when I was swatching it for my TikTok, the tip of the brown one came off because these are very, very smudgy, like they're very pigmented. I'm excited to try this on the eyes. By the way, they are wooden liners. Okay, so then we have the lip products. These are called the XXTRA Lip Duos. They are $8 each, and it says perfectly paired lipstick and liner shades and creamy formulas for a rich matte finish. I'm sorry if the packaging is kind of hard to see on camera. It's because it's all white, and I obviously have a lot of light. So I did like that they came out with like a brownie nude, a pinky nude, and a red nude. And then the lip liners are similar shades, but I believe the pinky one is not the same. So I will show you guys these on my lips. And then we have the brow pomade. It is $8, and it says set, define, and hold brows and flyaways in place with this clear brow gel. So this is also made for flyaways, which right now I have a lot of them because I just blow dried my hair, so I'm excited to try that. The brush is very, very interesting. I'm really excited to try this on brows and hair. And then we have the face and eyes palettes. They're called Let's E.L.F.ING Do This palette. They're $14 each, and there's 2 shades. It is described as the all-in-one palette for achieving an effortlessly chic look. If you can see fingerprints on these, is because I already did swatch them for my TikTok. Now, I really like these. I think this one's gonna work better for me. I really, really wish they would have came out with a 3rd shade for deeper skin tones. I feel like this would work for a lot of light skin tones, medium, and I wish they would have just came out with deep. They're such nice palettes. From the swatches, they feel very buttery, and I also like the shadows. I just wish that they would have came out with a deeper shade. I feel like minimum for things like this, there should be 3 different shade ranges. That's the only thing that kind of disappointed me. Other than that though, the packaging is really nice. This is like very elevated for E.L.F. It's nice and heavy and thick. And lastly, we have the setting spray. So it is called Mist Me ? It is $8, and it is described to moisturize skin and refresh makeup with an irresistible coconut scent. All right, so I guess we're gonna start out with the brow gel because I'm ready to see what this product can do for the flyaways. The actual like applicator, as you guys saw, is a rubber, like a rubber little brush. Alright, so far so good. Okay, so at first, my hair was getting stuck in it. I think the best way to do it is to like hold your hair down and then get all the flyaways. That way, the hair doesn't get stuck to the brush. Okay, so that seemed to work okay. It didn't get all my flyaways, but it also doesn't feel like greasy up here. So I do think that this would be kind of a nice product to like put in your bag. It's very lightweight, so you guys might like that. But for me, when I like mess up my hair a little bit, like all the flyaways are kind of coming back. So this might be good for like little touch-ups here and there. I don't know how that's gonna work out for my brows because I do prefer a brow gel that's a little bit more like strong, but let's try it out. All I have right now is a little bit of eyeshadow on the brows. I almost feel like there's no product touching my brows. Okay, here we go. I like slanted it a little bit because the bristles are so long that all the product is like at the bottom of the brush, so I'm kind of like doing it on the side and then brushing. I don't know, it's not doing much to be honest. I don't really like the brush for the brows. It's not a very good way to get product on your brows, and I can tell that the product is very, very light. So if you like that, then that's good. But for me, I prefer something that like holds more. This is not even holding the shape that I'm like putting it in. So I definitely like this more for a flyaway tamer. So if you've been looking for a product that does both under $10, then you might like this. But if you want something that has more hold, I don't know about this. I don't think I would ever use this again for my brows, but I would put this in my purse for flyaways. So that's kind of the review on that. It's just very, very lightweight. So if you like that, go for it. Okay, so now let's move on to the face palettes. I'm not going anywhere today, and I really wanted to like try both of these out because I feel like I could totally get away with using the light one. I personally prefer these darker colors. So I'm just gonna do one on each face so that way you guys can see what shade you might want. Maybe we're similar in shades and you don't know which one to get. So first let's do the light ones. There are no actual names in these. They're both called the Let's E.L.F.ING Do This palette. There's no like specific name for the lighter or darker one. So I'm just gonna call it the lighter and the darker one. So first I want to start out with the bronzer. As you can probably tell, I do have foundation, concealer, and powder. So now I'm going to grab a brush like this and use this bronzer. It is a matte bronzer and a lot comes off on the brush. Okay, so it's definitely showing up very lightly. I definitely go for bronzers darker than this, but I do think that this is a really nice shade for lighter skin tones. It's not overly warm or cool tone. It's a pretty nice neutral shade. So I'm gonna build it up a little bit more, but just seeing this right off the bat, I definitely prefer something darker. But it actually is blending out very beautifully. And even though it's maybe a little bit too light for my liking, it is pretty pigmented. So it's showing up and it is building. So that's pretty nice. So far the formula is really nice. So now with the same brush, I'm gonna go into the blush. This looks more, when you swatch it, it definitely looks more matte, but it does have a little bit of like shimmer on top. So I don't know, it's very light. It might go away whenever we apply it. Again, very powdery and hopefully pigmented. Okay. I can tell that there's a lot of product going on my face and blending out nicely. I just think that these shades are a little bit light for me, but this is looking pretty. It looks more like a satin finish. There's no actual shimmer on my face, but it doesn't look flat matte. Like it looks like a satin finish for sure. And then now I'm going to use the highlight, which I actually really do like this highlight. It is more of a champagne highlight. A little bit more of a rose gold highlight, actually. Ooh, very blinding. Oh my god, very blinding. I'm trying to like blend it out, and the more I blend it out, the more blinding it gets. So that's what it looks like, but I definitely want to blend it out. I like more of a subtle glow. I think it looks pretty. I feel like I look weird just because these aren't my shades, but all the products are going on really nicely. The highlighter is a little bit chunky. Maybe it just looks chunky to me because I do prefer something lighter, but it looks very pretty and it's very blinding. I just can tell that there's a little bit of chunkiness of glitter. But but it doesn't look bad. It looks very pretty and it's very reflective. I really like this shade. Before we do the eyes, I want to do the other side of the face with the darker one. The darker one looks very, very nice, except I do think that this highlight's going to be a little bit too dark for me. I'm going to go in with a lighter hand with this bronzer just because it is a little bit darker. And start to blend it out. It's very pigmented, but this one's also not that dark. Like, it works really, really nice for me, but it's not like it's that dark. I think these formulas are more buildable, is what it's looking like. Because at first it goes on kind of dark, but it's blending out very nice. So I do think this is more of a building formula, which again is really nice. I just don't think that if you're darker than me, very much darker than me, I don't know if this would work out for you. It's definitely not as dark as I thought it would be. I feel like both sides of my face are looking very similar. And again, with the same brush, I'm gonna grab the blush. This again looks more like a satin finish. Okay, so the blush is looking pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like my face looks pretty muddy. You guys let me know in the comments, does my face look pretty muddy? So I'm gonna use the highlight. Again, I think it's gonna be too dark for me, but I will try it on just to show you guys. Oh, just kidding. Oh my goodness. Like, do we see how dark this highlight looks? It's really pretty. It's just very, it's more of like a taupey color. On the pan, it looks more bronzy, but on the face, it definitely looks blinding and taupey. That's like the undertone. This is more of a rose gold, and this is more of a taupe. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this real quick to try to set everything. I think we just need a little bit of setting spray. So I'm gonna use the Mist Me setting spray. Ooh, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a fine mist. And it does smell like coconuts. Oh, wow. This is very refreshing. I'm not obsessed with the scent of coconuts, but it feels very refreshing, and the mist is so fine, and it didn't leave like any blobs on my face, which is awesome. After applying that mist, I definitely feel less like muddy, and it's definitely adding a lot of hydration to my skin. So far, I think that's like my favorite product, but I will say it got on my hair and now my hair is oily, so just be careful with very hydrating setting sprays when you are spraying it, because as soon as it gets on your hair, sometimes it makes everything very oily. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my brows the way I like to do them, and I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we'll do some eye looks with the eyeshadows. I'm gonna do a quick matte look on both eyes. I'll probably do the same matte look just with the different shades to see how they work. I'm gonna speed it up so that this video is not too long and boring, but I will tell you guys what I'll be doing. Alrighty guys, I am back. All I did for the lower lash line is I put the red under this eye, and then I added the burnt orangey brown under that eye. So this is what I came up with. As you can see, they're very similar. I will say they both worked beautifully. These mattes are very pigmented. They remind me a lot of their Bite Size, which are awesome. So very blendable, very pigmented, and to be honest, now that I look at it, I have absolutely no fallout, which I was very surprised because I was packing in that red and I was also packing in that brown, and I have no fallout. I do want to say this brown shade right here you could use for your brows, and then the black shade you could also use as eyeliner. Also over here, there are a couple brown shades you could use for your brows, so you could definitely make these work. I really like them. I think that if you're my skin tone, definitely go for the darker one. If you are deeper than me, I am sorry that there is no shade for you guys. That's really the biggest downfall of these palettes, because other than that, the shades are very pigmented, they're very blendable, and the packaging is really nice. So if you are able to find your shade, I do think they're worth their money. They're very pretty, and I like them. Moving on to the eyeliners, we do have a black and a brown. So again, I'm just going to do one on each eye. I think I'm going to use the black one on the darker eye, and then the brown one here. First, I want to tightline and see how that experience goes. So I'm going to, I hate grabbing my eyes, but I'm going to grab my eye a little bit and start tightlining. I know this is not a pleasant view, but I need to test it out for you guys. Okay, woo! Alright, so that went on very, very easily. This is so creamy that it literally took no effort. I'm gonna quickly do a winged eyeliner and see how that goes. These kind of pencils, I think, are better for not doing a wing, just because they are so creamy that when you are pulling on your eye to do the wing, it kind of skips. But when it's not skipping, I mean, when you're pressing down, it's actually really, really nice. I definitely think this is more of a smudger liner, kind of like they mentioned. If you ever kind of mess up your eyeliner with a pencil, you can always smudge it with a brush. Now I'm going to try the black one. I cannot believe how easy this is going on the waterline. Beautiful. Okay, and now the wing. Alrighty, so my final thoughts on this is that I actually really do like them. I just think they're not for precise work. So if you want a very pigmented, very emollient, smudgy eyeliner, I think you're really gonna like these. They're so pigmented, they go in the waterline so easy. They're just kind of hard to be very precise with, but that's just because they're so pigmented and emollient. So I really do like them. I'm gonna keep this in my vanity for smudging liner again, and also for my waterlines, but I am a fan of this. I actually am very surprised. Alrighty guys, so we are done. All we have to do is lips. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply some mascara. I kind of feel like the blushes are fading a little bit, so let me really quickly add some more blush. I feel naked without rosy cheeks. I'm gonna apply some mascara and I'll be right back to show you guys the lip products. Alrighty guys, I did wanna give you guys a little update. The eyeliner is actually transferring to my bottom waterline. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's already transferring down. So for me, I'm only gonna use this as a bottom waterline or as a smudger, but I can tell that it's not transfer proof. If you don't like eyeliner that smudges to the bottom, then this one's not for you. But overall, other than that, I do really like the eyeliner. So let's move on to these lipsticks. They're supposed to be matte finish. Again, there's a brownie nude, a pinky nude, and a red. Very much interested in the brownie nude one. This one is in the shade Bring It On Brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and overline my lips with the liner. It's going on pretty creamy. It's a lot lighter than I anticipated. It's really pretty. I just thought it was gonna be a lot darker. That is that. It's definitely more of like a lighter nude brown. And now let's look at the lipstick. Ooh, that's very pretty. To be honest, I would add a little bit of a darker lip liner, but this shade's actually gorgeous. I know it looks light, but the undertone is so brown that I do think that for medium skin tones, it is very flattering. It looks really nice. It went on pigmented. It is matte, but it's very creamy. This is beautiful. I really like this. So big fan of this. Again, I thought it was going to be darker, but the actual color is stunning. Okay, moving on to the pinky. This one is in the shade Self-Made Pink. I did notice that the lip liner is a little bit different shade as the lipstick. Oh wow, this is way brighter than I thought. So that is the lip liner. It's definitely more of like in between a hot pink and a baby pink. And now I will apply the lip product. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, so that's a little bit on the coral side. It's definitely a bright pink. I like it. It's definitely not a go-to shade for me. Again, the lip liner was a little bit darker, which I do like when a lip liner is darker. I like it. I just definitely prefer the nude one better, but I do think it's a very pretty pink for the summer and spring. And now the red, which I don't think it's gonna look good with the whole look, but I want to show you guys what it looks like. And this one is called Red E2Go. This lip liner is definitely more of like a hot red. And now the lip color. Okay, so I look crazy. This shade, the formula is definitely a little bit different than the other two. It feels more of a dry matte. It doesn't have much creaminess or slip to it like the other ones did. I could even tell when applying it, it was definitely tugging on my lips more. So it is more of a matte finish rather than a creamy matte. And it's more of a hot red. I'm sure this would look stunning on deeper shades. I just feel like it doesn't look very good on me, but it's okay because I actually really liked the other two shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off before it stains my lips, and I'm gonna apply the nude shade so we can end off the video and I can tell you guys what products I think are worth it. Let's talk about this whole collection. I'm actually very happy with it. I think like there's no products that I didn't like. I think the only like a little bit disappointing product is maybe the brow gel, which I cannot find for the life of me. It was in front of my face this whole time. This product, it's, again, I don't dislike it, but I definitely won't be using for my brows. I will be using it for flyaways. So, you know, if you are wanting a 2-in-1 product for the brows and the hair, just know that this is not very, it doesn't have much hold. So if you're looking for something very lightweight and flexible, you might like this. If you're looking for a little bit more hold on your brows, then this is definitely more for flyaways. The setting spray is actually really nice. I don't know if I would recommend this to oily skin types just because it is very hydrating. Like I felt it and I saw it. So if you do have dry to normal skin, I think you will really like this. Just make sure to avoid your hair. As for the face palettes, I think that if you guys see a shade in here that you like that will work for you, I really like them. They're very pigmented, they're easy to blend, they're very versatile, and they also have really nice packaging. Again, I wish there was a darker tone, but if you do think that one of these will work out for you, I said go ahead and try it because I really did like them and I think they look very pretty. The only thing is that I don't think the dark one is as dark as it looks because I feel like if you didn't know I had two face palettes, they would kind of look the same. So just keep that in mind depending on your skin tone. Eyeliners I really liked. They're not going to be my go-to for the upper waterline, but they will be my go-to for a smudged eyeline because they're very pigmented and emollient and you can kind of move them around, and then once they set, they do stay on for a while. I did swatch before this video and then I showered and I had a hard time getting them off, which is a good sign. And then the lip products, I do like them. I wasn't obsessed with the shades. The only shade that I'm truly gonna be wearing a lot is the nude shade. The pink was Tutu Pink and the red was Tutu Red. I wish they were a little bit more toned down, but if you're looking for fun colors, I think you'll like it. Again, the only thing, the red one had a little bit of a drier formula, but it was still easy to apply and pigmented. So yeah, overall, I do like the collection. I like the aesthetic, I like the pigmentation, and I like the price range. So I am overall very pleased with it. I hope that this video helped you pick and choose if you do want to try out the collection, and if you do, what products. Definitely comment down below and let me know if you guys have any questions, or just let me know what you're going to try out. I would love to know what you're interested in. So thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.